A teenager trying to learn more about the sperm donor that helped give him life found more than he expected on the internet. And investigator Rebecca Lindstrom has more on this startling story. And Rebecca, this is part of a much bigger story you've been following for like a year now.
Donor 9623 has been convicted of burglary. He has been noted in court of having a serious mental health problem, and he's been at the center of more than a dozen lawsuits. While all of those other cases have been dismissed, though, I talked with a family who believes that their case is different.
That door got it good.
There are busted doors and patched holes, symbols of a teen's aggression.
There was a window shattered. There was mirrors shattered.
Wendy Norman says from an early age, her son struggled to cope with his emotions.
He was lashing out.
There's an anger.
There's an anger, and he couldn't explain why. But there was knives going on there.
Knives. In 5th grade, he started researching ways to kill himself. Twice, she checked him into an inpatient psychiatric program. But it wasn't until he went online as a teen, hoping to learn more about the donor that shared his DNA, that he finally felt he understood why.
Obviously, that night was just unbelievable.
There on the screen was his donor's photo with information that simply didn't make sense. Instead of a highly educated man with no mental health history, as his donor profile stated, 9623 was a convicted burglar with no college degree, admitted as a patient in a mental institution, diagnosed bipolar with schizoaffective disorder. Will you answer any questions or talk to us? Last year, we tried to talk with donor 9623, but he refused to answer our questions. You feel like you play no role in this?
I feel like your part to play in this is null and void.
What bothers you more? The fact that all of this information on this application turned out to be inaccurate, or that Zytex has never contacted you?
Oh, absolutely, that Zytex has never contacted me. Absolutely. And I have fear for all of those kids that don't know. I mean, we stumbled across it.
Zytex tells families that if it learns new information that is deemed medically significant, it will notify them. But Zytex was alerted to this information 4 years ago. Has Zytex ever contacted you?
Not even close.
Zytex has filed a motion to have the case dismissed, but Norman believes her son's situation is different. He's older than the other children and is the first with treated mental health issues.
To have had to go through all of the therapy and the misdiagnosis and the medications, if I had known that, I think we would have approached all these problems differently.
Rebecca, why are companies taking a closer look at these sperm donors?
The short answer is because they don't have to. The FDA regulates the industry, but they only require them to screen for certain sexually transmitted diseases.
Now, the boy in the piece, 15 years old now, what does he think of all this?
This is a really unique opportunity. It was great to talk with him today because most of the kids involved are really young, so we haven't had a chance to really sit down and talk with them. But he's older, he knows what's going on, and he is the one really driving this fight. So we're putting that story, part of the story, together tomorrow night. And of course, if you're just jumping into all this, your head is spinning, you want to catch up, you can go to our website. We have all of our previous stories there.
All right, thanks so much, Rebecca.